I'm Brian Nolan, and I am invited here by Lenny Scolletta to play a bunch of songs. So, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how to introduce these, but, this one is about a woman named Ethel. In northern New England, the west part of Maine, just east of the White Mountain Forest, there's a quaint little town full of welcoming folks, friendly to many a tourist. In a small village diner right off of Route 2, not far from the New Hampshire border, Ethel will greet you and get you a table and bring you whatever you order. And at closing she gathers the leftover scraps and loads them all into her car and drives across town to meet up with the boys who are waiting for her at the bar. They've spent all their money drinking since noon, so they never turn down some free food. It's usually tasty, but most of it's cold, and some of it's partially chewed. Ethel from Bethel, that sassy downeaster with sweet maple sap in her veins. She's my sunscreen in summer, my scarf in the winter, my wipers whenever it rains. Ethel from Bethel, the life of the party, the reason for all my good times. But she's purely fictitious, and yes, I confess, I just made her up 'cause it rhymes. She's been married 3 times to 4 different men and swears that the 5th time's the charm. He stood 4'6" with a synthetic fro and an old hockey stick for an arm. They met on a Thursday, and by Saturday morning she'd moved in above his garage. She sold his Mercedes and put in a hot tub to let him know who was in charge. Ethel from Bethel, that sassy downeaster with sweet maple sap in her veins. She's my sunscreen in summer, my scarf in the winter, my wipers whenever it rains. Ethel from Bethel, the life of the party, the reason for all my good times. But she's purely fictitious, and yes, I confess, I just made her up 'cause it rhymes. But she's purely fictitious, and yes, I confess, I just made her up 'cause it rhymes. Thank you. All right, this is a sci-fi sort of song. It's about people whose brains have been infected by a weird virus, turning them into zombies. It's kind of a sci-fi song because it could never really happen. You think that they'd be loud, but mostly you can't tell. You think they'd have that look and give off a certain smell, I've seen them walk upright on two legs just like us, dressing on their own and waiting for the bus. They may have served your food, they may have fixed your car, they occupy your town, and I find it quite bizarre. Bodies have been snatched and switched out with the twin. Now they're unfamiliar to their next of kin. Some are just amused and willing to comply. Others are enraged, but unclear as to why. The waving of the signs, the wearing of the hats, desperate for a target to aim their fury at. Awoken by a voice, following the word, attracted by the light, with vision that's been blurred. Fire has been stoked, buttons have been pressed, the weakness of the will, the march of the possessed. They took away their minds and put them in a spell. Now they roam your town, and it's scarier than hell. Okay, that was called "They Roam Your Town." It's on my SoundCloud page. I do have a SoundCloud page. It's Brian Nolan, etc. BrianNolan, one long word. So I don't know if this next one is on it. Probably not. This is an old song from back when I was in a band that nobody heard of. So this song's like 30-something years old. Things I hear sometimes said make my ears wake up on the wrong side of my head. Catch my eye, how you dare. You with a head too small for your hair. I know bigger words than you. Drip with my point of view, but I lose my grip when you look twice. Spill my drink and break the ice. You gather me cynical, you gather me correctly. Come on over and tap my vein. I'm new again. When things get dark, give me a contact spark. I'm straight from the inbox, outboxing. Away from the talk at the coffee machine, where second-hand yes men feed their dreams with liquid speed and powdered cream. Well, I was looking out for number one, standing in the rain. number one running down the drain. Please make this rancor all worthwhile. Justify this bitter bile. No mention of miracles or immaculate connections. Come on over and tap my vein. I'm new again. When things get dark, give me a contact spark. I try to start these battles, but I just run into fences, and my heart beats like the footsteps of a cripple. Nobody said this was gonna be simple. So before you kiss this sleeping slug, rub your socks against the rug. No need to get physical, just tap it with your finger. Come on over and tap my vein. I'm new again. When things get dark, give me a contact spark. This is a song about a guy who he's kind of bummed out. He wishes the world would end because nothing goes right for him. Nothing goes the way he wants. So he dreams of ways that the world will end. But because nothing goes right for him, the world doesn't end. And then he credits himself for saving the world. So it's called How I Saved the World. Someday the moon will grow real big and take over the sky, block whatever light shines from the sun. And as it inches closer, it plummets in the ocean to displace its contents over everyone. And soon all of the continents and all of their inhabitants will wash away as if they never were. No headlines, no analysis, a cultural paralysis, the quick and quiet ending I prefer. I can dream, but it seems nothing ever comes of it. They're all just empty fantasies, I'll admit. So you can rest and feel blessed. You'll live to fight another day. This world keeps spinning just to spite these things I say. Someday whatever's boiling in the center of the stone will reach a point in which it has to blow. It rises to the surface, out every earth's orifice, to melt away the glaciers and the snow. And you may not know what hit you, and if you're not so lucky, you'll linger neath the darkness of the clouds. No time or place to scurry, and you don't need to worry about whether you can hear me laughing loud. It won't come true, they never do. These prophecies are meaningless, but I'd still like to be proven right once, I'll admit. No such luck, looks like we're stuck. We're all survivors, boys and girls. You're very welcome, this is how I saved the world. All right. So since that song was kind of a downer, after I wrote it, I decided to write the world's stupidest song, the world's stupidest, most immature, senseless song. The song is called Random Acts of Mindless Fun. It sort of, I should apologize before doing it, in case you find it vile.
Strapped to a wake. Give a man a can of hug. Sit naked on a fire plug. Pick your nose with hemostats. Comb your hair with bacon fat. Do the hustle, do the jerk. Teach a Quaker how to twerk. Stare into the midday sun. Random acts of mindless fun. Keep a gerbil in your purse. Ride a donkey in reverse. Cover your front lawn with yeast. Show your nipples to a priest. Make a snowman in Iran. Fart into a coffee can. Roll a bowling ball uphill. Shine a moon at George F. Will. Put a top hat on your dog. Get a tattoo on your hog. Throw a beach ball to a nun. Random acts of mindless fun. Open wide, stick out your tongue. Scream until you bust a lung. Melt an ice cube in your bum. Random acts of mindless fun.
Thank you. It's okay. I wasn't planning on running for public office anyway, so. This is a song about a recurring dream I've had for most of my life. And after writing the song, I haven't had the dream since. But it's a good dream. The song is called Flying Again.
The honey heavy dew of slumber starts its nightly shift. Deeper into overnight, deeper do we drift to worlds of unreality, places unexplained, morphing through subconscious tales, perpetually entertained. Walking all together, the crowd is all around. Summon up the will to let my feet rise from the ground, hovering and floating above the people down below, who are welcome to come join me if they just knew what I know. That gravity is something you can simply overcome. To me it seems so easy, but impossible to some. Dipping under doorways, swimming in the air, flying again. Doors beyond the walls, out in the open sky, untethered, uninhibited, no limits to how high. Taking in the scenery, driven by the thrill, looming over cityscapes, the rivers and the hills, drifting like a lost balloon, soaking up the sights. Rio to the south of me, the Rockies on my right. Staying safe as long as I remember not to fall. Going with my instincts, not unusual at all. As natural as laughing and a little bit more fun. To me it seems so easy, but impossible to some. We don't need propellers or wings of any kind. Flying again. No, we don't need propellers or wings of any kind. Flying again. Flying again. Flying again. When school gets out and the air is warm, traffic is light on this weekday morn. At 6:45, if I time it just right, takes me 8 minutes to get to that light. Through the intersection, what do I see? A vision appears at 6:53. job, wherever that's at. What kind of office? Let her wear that. Scanning the sidewalk, slowing it down. Eyes on the road, but looking around. I don't want to stare, but I still gotta see if she's right on time at 6:53. She's minding her business, so I'll do the same. Wishing her well, letting her be on her sweet way at 6:53.
Thank you. This next song is a true story about an error in judgment in my part. It's called One Lucky SOB.
I never starved, I've been well fed. Got my health, kept my head. Solid roof, a nice warm bed. Guess I'm one lucky, guess I'm one lucky. Yes, I'm one lucky SOB. I met a girl back in the day. She caught my eye, she looked my way. She gave it up, and I didn't pay. I was one lucky, I was one lucky, I was one lucky SOB. I put aside my sense of pride. I went along just for the ride. With this stranger by my side, I was one lucky, I was one lucky, I was one lucky SOB. She wasn't shy, she wasn't meek, she was on a scoring streak. I was her flavor of the week. I was one lucky, I was one lucky, I was one lucky SOB. She had some stories about where she'd been, but I threw all caution to the wind. Was not prepared going in. I was one lucky, I was one lucky, I was one lucky SOB. Been 30 years since this went down, and I didn't catch what went around. Alive and well and safe and sound. Yeah, I'm one lucky. Yes, I'm one lucky. Yes, I'm one lucky SOB. Are free to spin away. They're actually convinced they've got important things to say. And the parrots who eat up this stuff walk loose among us now and regurgitate this nonsense, 'cause the puppets showed them how. Puppets and parrots, puppets and parrots, puppets and parrots. Now you can be a puppet rolling in the dollars, or you can be a parrot, though I don't know why you'd wanna. Either way you spend your days following a leader, and if you can't think for yourself, you'd probably be neither. Look behind the curtain of the puppet show, you'll find empty sacks of cloth with someone's hands up there behind. They're dumbing down the rabble, but I think that I should mention the puppets stay in business, 'cause the parrots pay attention. Puppets and parrots, puppets and parrots, puppets and parrots.
That was Puppets and Parrots, a song about pundits and the people who love them. All right, this next song is about one of my favorite subjects, the Three Stooges. What if you told a story about the Three Stooges, removed the humor, and left in the violence? This is a story about Larry. Larry's getting sick of Moe slapping him around, and so he's thinking of staging a coup against Moe. I used all the Stooges' real names. Moe is Moses. Larry is Louis Feinberg. Curly was Jerry. Shemp was Sam. So it's kind of I invented a new genre with this song. I call it Stooge Noir. So here it goes. It's called I Am Fine. Bruised and broken, sore as hell, can't get out of bed. Old Moses put the hurt on me. He took a hammer to my head. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna start that off. That was hit a shitty chord. All right, try it again. 1, 2, 3. Bruised and broken, sore as hell. Can't get out of bed. Old Moses put the hurt on me. He took a hammer to my head. But I guess I'm getting kind of used to it. But someday he'll cross the line. And I'm ready for him when he does. Until then, I'm fine. Now Moses, he's got issues. He's working through some stuff. All of that aggression. All that acting tough. But he only preys upon the weak. And we all know that's a sign of deep-seated insecurities. But as for me, I'm fine. Although I get issues of my own regarding self-esteem. Too quick to just roll over and take one for the team. But soon I'll be the top dog, and it'll be my turn to shine. I'm making plans to run this show. Until then, I'm fine. Jerry felt he'd had enough. He grew tired of the abuse. He lashed back at mean old Moses, but I knew he'd only lose. He didn't have that ice cold blood. He didn't have the spine. And Moses, he had a crowbar. But as for me, I'm fine. You know, Jerry was his brother. Yeah, he was quite a card. He packed on weight, he shaved his head, but he never could look hard. He took a stroke at 42, worn down from the grind, but not me, I'm a survivor. Yeah, I'm fine. You know the Horowitz boys can't be kept down, no, they don't give a damn. So when Jerry came up lame, they just brought in brother Sam. Sam took his share of beatings, all the usual kind, until one night his heart gave out. But me, I'm fine. You know, it won't be long before I've had my fill of all this crap. Pull out my piece and send that mother on a long and dirty nap. But for now, it's best I play along, waiting out my time. Take my hits, suck it up. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. This one's called Yeah Right. You're supposed to say it, yeah, right.
She can't explain it, and neither can I. The way she greets me with the gleam in her eye, like she's been waiting for only me. It's obvious, it's plain to see. I make her smile, what can I say? There's no denying, I make her day. It's an obsession, or so it seems. She can't stop thinking about me in my dreams. She dresses for me and never looks tired. That thing she's wearing, it's quite inspired. She's out of my league while I ride the bench, and somehow she thinks that I'm quite a catch. She leads me on, and I'll play her game. Maybe someday she'll know my name. It's an obsession, or so it seems. She can't stop thinking about me in my dreams. She must be crazy, 'cause I just don't know why such a beauty would stoop so low. I've got delusions, or so it seems. She can't stop thinking about me in my dreams.
Thank you, thank you. Please keep the applause down. This song's kind of sick. It's called Missing Hank. So let's see if
Saw a bumper sticker when I went out for a drive. Said I should be grateful that my mom had chosen life. And I thought about my old friend Hank, who met a different fate. He never knew his mama, 'cause she chose to terminate. Remembering all the good times and the parties that he missed, the jokes he never told me, 'cause he never did exist. Went to see a ball game, the tickets were my treat. But Hank was never born, and so there's no one in his seat. Now he can't buy me souvenirs, he can't stand and cheer. Can't send him down to the concessions when I need a beer. And now I'm stuck in traffic, and I'm thinking it's a shame. If Hank were here, we could be cruising in the carpool lane. His girlfriend back in high school said, "Boy, this really sucks." When she showed up at the prom with just an empty rented tux. And once I had to move a couch up a flight of stairs, I really could have used his help, but Hank was never there. And I thought about that sticker and that woman years ago who denied the world of Hank, the friend I'll never know. Without the blues, I can do without the dues you gotta pay to play the blues. I can do without the self-abuse, I can do without the booze. I can do without the headaches, and I can do without the blues. Well, I refuse to be obsessed. I refuse to worry all night long and sacrifice my rest. No more begging for your mercy while I'm crying at your breast. I can do without the blues, and I refuse to be obsessed. Don't wanna be no hard guy, beaten and worn down on his luck. No more waking up in misery. No more rolling out of bed and rolling underneath the truck. Well, I can do without the blues. I can do without the state of mind that's constantly confused. I can do without your disappearing, slick, elusive moves. I can do without the blues, and I can do without you. Want to use self-pity as fodder for my art. No more songs about the city and its women, how they break you, how they tears your heart apart. Well, I can do without the blues. I can do without the dues you gotta pay to play the blues. I can do without the self-abuse, I can do without the booze. I can do without the headaches, and I can do without the blues. 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 Thank you, thank you. You've been a wonderful audience. Couple more, I think, yeah. This is a song about... I'm in tune. This is a song about a young lady, a young happy-go-lucky young woman living in contemporary America who did not pay attention in school, and she doesn't know much about world events. And therefore, she's unaware of a particular burden she carries with her and the significance thereof. This is a story about a young lady named Amber. And it goes like this. She's the indirect descendant of some guy from history. Her daddy's grandpa's uncle was a figure of some notoriety. But ask her about her bloodline, and she can't tell you much at all. She's busy on her cell phone while she's walking through the mall, talking about Amber Hitler, Amber Hitler. She's driving with the top down and the hip-hop station on. She's on her way to meet her friends and party down until the dawn. For cash, she babysits the neighbors' kids from time to time. The Cohens and the Rosenbergs, with whom she gets along just fine. Talking about Amber Hitler, Amber Hitler. Now all the things that marred her family's reputation for so long. One bad apple, one black sheep, so long ago did so much wrong. But Amber's got no power trips. She's no hater, that she ain't. She's always kind to animals, and occasionally she likes to paint. Ooh! Now Amber had a boyfriend who asked her to be his wife. His name was Bobby Davis, and he promised to be hers for life. He bought her an engagement ring and offered her his name. But she said, Bobby, I will marry you, but if it's just the same, I'd rather remain forever. Amber Hitler, Amber Hitler. She had a sister named Caitlin Hitler. Amber and Caitlin Hitler.
That was touching. So I made a list of songs. Thank you for listening. If you've listened this far, I am Brian Nolan. Some of these songs, including that last one, and I think this next one, are both on my SoundCloud page, Brian Nolan, etc. All right, so thank you. You've been a wonderful audience.
Won't this Q-tip let us pass? It's impolite to drive while dead. We still have to stop for gas and pick up something for our heads. The front door's broke, so just go inside where Tico waits to cart his wares. The cash exchange, we're well supplied and on the move with stuff to share. What's up out there while I'm in here? What's up out there while I'm in here? No one knows whose house we're in. There's greasy mullets wall to wall in competition with the din and swinging hard at every ball. A paragraph paragon of purity is hiding here for me to find. Break through tight security and fall down at the 1 yard line. What's up out there while I'm in here? What's up out there while I'm in here? In here safe and sound with me and mine. No jungle games, no limbo lines. Where dissonance meets harmony. Locked up, cooled off, and feeling free. Finally, out there I see the wannabe costumes, crooked caps and the bling, the pale suburban gangsta light. That jam stomping heavy, but the bass doesn't swing. Posing hard, stopped at the light. The record store's been leveled to keep us from browsing. They bulldozed the clubs and they cleaned up the rock for nail salons, coffee shops, and yuppified housing. The cell phone store on every block. What's up out there while I'm in here? What's up out there while I'm in here?
Thank you. I'm done. It's been fun. It's been fun. I'm Brian Nolan. Thank you for listening. Hope I didn't screw up too bad.